What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. My name is Caroline Castile. I'm the CEO of Clickable Impact, and I'm super excited to have you guys on today because we're going to talk about how to make your mind clear on a big question that you have, right? Which is, at what point should I hire somebody, right? A growth agency, right? So we're going to go over the top 3 questions that most owners and marketers have on hiring a growth agency. But before we get into that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and through these 3 memories and then go into my background. So the memory on the left here is my business partner Camilo and I. We started this agency about 2.5 years ago. And that moment we bought a bunch of MacBooks for our entire team. We made enough money where we were doing so awesome that we can reinvest in the company. And we've kept doing that since then. The middle memory that I have is when I was inducted this year at the UCF College of Business Hall of Fame as a notable night. So that was a great feat that I had because I'm super involved in the community and it was really nice to get recognized. The third memory on the right, that's my trusty steed, Nightcrawler. She's a beautiful Challenger, midnight blue. I drive fast and take chances in business and in life. So that's a perfect picture that shows you more about me as well. And then in my background on the left-hand side here, you'll see my previous business. We built and sold the biggest angel group in the state of Florida. At the end of that, when we sold the business, we raised about $20 million for 67 companies in Florida. These are all kinds of entrepreneurs coming out with different technology, either from a university or people who just had a company in their garage and they were looking to get bigger. And then on the right-hand side here, you'll see the first e-commerce store that I've ever built. I've started in college and now the agency runs it and we sell product worldwide, high fashion, high performance, dance, apparel, footwear, and we have a few other products on there. On this slide, you'll see all of the brands and we have more brands in this, but this gives you a little bit of a taste of what we do. All of these brands are making 6-7 figures. And we've really been able to build it using the strategies that we do. So definitely check those brands out. And furthermore, I just want to say congrats. You made it here, which means your e-commerce store has grown to a certain point. It's not just a project, it's a real business. Yay. The endless hours have paid off. Yay. And then you've reached a point where very little people get to, which is, you've gained traction. You see money coming in. You see people that are recognizing your brand. You see organic purchases that are coming in. That's amazing, right? That's a really good step in your business. So you may be asking, okay, what's the next step? I really want to take my business to the next level. What can I do? Well, I want to make it super clear for you and go over all the things that you could do, right? Number 1, you could hire a freelancer or somebody in-house. Hopefully with that hire, you'll be able to save more time and actually focus on the business, right? Number 2, you could do nothing. You could keep spinning that hamster wheel. You're doing all the marketing right now. You're doing all the ads or the emails or all the influencer marketing, and you're just going to keep spinning that hamster wheel on your own, right? If you decide to do that. And number 3, you can hire a growth marketer. So you could hire a whole team to really scale your business, right? So let's be honest here though. If you decide to do nothing or hire just a freelancer, you really can't build a company without a team. It takes a whole team to do this, right? You research any big business ever, Facebook, Ford Motors, whatever one you want to talk about, right? They all use a team to build a business. So at some point, you're going to have to hire one. And you might ask me, okay, what is an e-commerce growth team, e-commerce growth marketers, or e-commerce growth agency? Well, you may think, okay, we're going to take all your money and not give you any return. Wrong. That is not true at all. A growth agency is meant for growth, right? So you're looking to make a multiplier of your sales right now. Maybe you're making 20K a month. You're maybe asking, how do I get to 100K a month? Well, growth agencies can do that, right? We're kind of like SEAL Team 6, which is the most important, one of the most important teams of the entire military, right? So imagine your business being the military, and you have a specific task force that you give some of the biggest responsibilities to, right? that's your e-commerce growth agency. They're going to be your SEAL Team 6, and everybody's going to be very, very specialized in their role on that team to make sure we're bringing that 10x revenue that you need so that your company can stand out and so we can skyrocket your brand forward. But if you're still not sure about hiring a growth agency, don't worry. I'm going to go through a few things that are going to make it super clear for you. And hopefully at the end of this presentation, you're going to be like, okay, I'm ready to hire, or no, I'm not ready to hire, right? All we want to do in this presentation is get you to a state of clarity, because clear minds make a decision, unclear minds do not make a decision, right? I hate being in that state of mode as a entrepreneur and as a CEO founder. So the first question you might have in your mind is, okay, how much are they going to charge me? How much do I need to pay? Everybody hates getting burned by a kid with a laptop, right? You know, he might have a great sales pitch, and then, you know, you may have been burned with the fulfillment team, right? Maybe the sales pitch was great, but then the fulfillment team couldn't really do anything, right? We hate that, right? So you need a team that's going to go to war, whether times are good, whether times are bad. So you really got to interview that team to make sure that whether things are working or whether they're not working, they're going to be in good communication with you. They're going to give you that peace of mind that you need to keep moving forward and pivot, right? At Clickable Impact, one of our top core values are pivot fast, pivot smart. What that basically means is something's not working, we got to pivot it fast and pivot it smart. And then another really, really good way to determine if you're ready is if you're making $20K a month. And that's a specific point in revenue where you can start allocating budget to hiring a growth team instead of just a freelancer, instead of keep running that hamster wheel on your own. One other rule of thumb is keep the agency's retainer, that growth agency that you're hiring, between 15 and 20% of revenue. Why? Because it's labor, which is going to be one of your biggest investments ever. Basically, any company, there are some outliers, right? But any company, one of your biggest investments is going to be labor, no matter what you do. And then when you think of hiring a growth agency, there are a lot of benefits outside of being able to grow revenue, right? You don't have to manage the growth team. You don't have to train them on email marketing and ads and stuff because they already come with those skills, right? And then you don't have to pay payroll and taxes and benefits. So if you guys knew how much I pay in payroll every 2 weeks, you'd be like, oh, that's cray-cray, right? So you don't have to worry about any of those things. And on top of that, it's 100% tax deductible. So a lot of people like working with Clickable because of all those things. All right, second question. How will they actually help me? That might be something else that you're asking, right? Well, let's go through that, right? You may be asking, okay, should we start with influencer marketing? Should we start with ads on Facebook and Instagram? Should we start with Google or maybe email marketing? You really want to look for a growth agency that's mastered 2 of those skills. Why? Because those skills are going to compound on each other, right? Usually, a lot of e-commerce stores, we start with Facebook ads and email marketing. Why? Because if we just do Facebook ads, you're probably not going to get as much as a return because you got to really follow up with everybody that's coming in on your website, right? So email marketing is that follow-up system where we could get 4 to 5x to even 10x more return if we're running ads on Facebook. But beware. Just because somebody knows how to do Facebook doesn't mean they know how to do your business. You have to ask yourself, do they understand your customer? Do they understand the market in general? Do they understand the context of your business and how much in ads you can really spend a month so that you're not stressed out every day? So this is a really, really important caveat that you got to decide when you're looking at a bunch of different agencies to work with. All right, question number 3. That'll give you some clarity that you might have right now, which is, how do I know what is the best for me and my business, right? Big question. It's a really tough one too, but hopefully I'll give you some more clarity right now that'll make you be able to make a decision right away, right? One really easy way is work with multiple agencies or one agency on a small project. Give them something where you can get a quick win, aka sales, right? And they can get a quick win and give you a quick win, something that they can do very easily, right? And so you can just get to know each other, right? Go through a dating process. So ask them to run one campaign, one email campaign, ask them to run some ads on Facebook or Google or maybe YouTube, something that can provide a really quick win for both of you, right? So you can really start this relationship on the right foot. The other thing you have to test is, how's your gut feeling? Once you start working with them on a project, or even before that, when you're looking at this big contract, right? Do you feel like you are getting everything that you want out of it? And is your major gut feeling a yes? Like, oh my God, this is the team for me. I just got to do it, right? If you have any gut feeling that's being like, I don't know if this is the right team, maybe you should run really far away and keep looking for other options, right? Obviously, you'll probably be a little bit skeptical no matter what, but that's a normal part of the process. At the end of the day, that team has to give you that peace of mind in your business. If they don't give you that peace of mind, then I would look for another solution. So at the end of this, you have a lot of clarity on making a decision, right? So it should be really clear if you're ready to hire a team or not. So if you're ready to hire a team, keep watching this presentation. If not, definitely keep us in the loop on how your business is going, because we'd love to help no matter what, and we'll help steer you in the right direction and who you should be working with. So that should be the question. Do you want a dedicated team to take care of your ads, emails, overall marketing, etc.? If it's a yes, okay, let's keep going here. People hire Clickable for that kind of stuff, right? So if you're looking to grow and 10x your business in the next 12 to 24 months, okay, let's start working together. We at least want to get all of our brands to the $1 million club and way beyond that, 10 million, $100 million. I know those are crazy numbers right now. And if they're not crazy, that's great. We're on the same page. But you got to go big or go home if you're going to work with a growth agency. You can't just want to plateau, because we are a growth agency, which means we want to be aggressive with your business and get it to the next level. So we do have a small project that we can work together on, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now. It's called the Clickable Launch System. So it's a 7-day trial period with one retargeting ad, one email flow, and within those email flows, we'll develop a lead capture system that will be a pop-up on your website so we can capture leads right away. And in that 7-day trial period, we'd want you to get sales right away so we can earn your business and have a lot of fun together and make it happen. So phase 1, we do a 45-minute power session, right, in the Clickable Launch System. Phase 2, give us a little bit of leeway, 48-hour setup time to get those emails in, to build out the ads, and then we're going to launch it in phase 3, let it run for 7 days, give you some value, and be able to work together for a straight week, a little bit more than a week with the setup period, so that we can do all these amazing things together. So again, we're going to use Facebook and Instagram, build some ads, and then launch some emails as well. That will be automated emails, either going for abandoned carts, or maybe it's a welcome series emails introducing your brand. We'll make those executive decisions together when we get on the strategy power session. So you can make those dollar bills flow through, and so that we can earn your business. That's why we don't mind working on this small project together. Now, here's a testimonial from Couché.
Hey everybody, it's Kimber the Natural Diva here. So I am the CEO and co-founder of Couché. Couché is just like it sounds. It's all natural care for down there, ladies. I just started working with Clickable Impact, and the team has been just beyond my wildest imagination. They came down to where I am to do an all-day marketing session, a deep dive into my brand, our unique selling proposition, looking at different deals, offers, I mean, you name it. So I had so many options, vetted so many other companies, and Clickable Impact was clearly the leader. So if you're thinking about working with them, please don't hesitate. Like I did, it took me months to make a decision, but I knew that at the end of the day, I needed to sign on the dotted line with these guys, because guess what? We're looking to increase the sales of Couché, again, all natural care for down there. And I know that as a women-owned brand with women-focused products, they're the ones to do that.
Awesome. Well, that was an amazing testimonial, and she was obviously really happy at the end of the day. And see where her goals were sales, right? So what she said right there is really important, because that's got to be your goal too. So with a growth agency like Clickable, you got to be ready to take your business to the next level. Here's another testimonial from one of our $1 million brands, Apollo Performance. And she said, I feel like I'm the only client you serve. That's Casey Jones, COO of Apollo Performance. And I feel like this is really important because, we do have multiple brands, and all of our brands feel like they're the only one because we only select about 7 e-commerce stores at one given time in one whole year, right? Because we want them to feel like that. And we also, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of manpower to be able to build these businesses like that. So we don't want to choose all the e-commerce stores. We want to only choose a certain select few to be able to take them to the next level. So, okay, you're probably wondering how much, Caroline. I'm ready to go. Let's get this done. Okay, well, I'll tell you what the normal price is for ads, emails, and a lead capture system for us to implement it all. Usually it's $3K. We're not going to do that with you guys. We're going to do a small project, which is only $497, $500. It literally is a tool to just earn your business, give you some quick wins, right? And obviously it's risk-free, guaranteed at the end of the 7 days, at the end of the $500. If you like us, love us, hate us, it doesn't matter. There's no strings attached. All we want to do is start working with you and give you some quick wins. And obviously it's pretty much the cost of taking the team out to a nice steak dinner. So do you want to choose steak dinner or the entire success of your company, right? Really, really hard choice right there. But all I have to say is don't miss this opportunity. It's not going to last that long. As soon as we're at those 7 e-commerce stores quota, then we're going to stop this offer. So I also want to leave with this quote: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I love this quote. I've been living by this quote for a very, very long time. And all I want to say is congrats on your business. I'll see you soon. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to this phone number or at the bottom right, chat with us. But if you're ready to go, you can log off of this video and scroll down to the bottom, fill out that form so we can get you in for the small project that we're going to work on together. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have an awesome day.